Today's module based on पॉवर्टी लाइन. ये पॉवर्टी चैप्टर का सेकेंड मॉड्यूल है. पिछले मॉड्यूल में वी टॉक्ड अबाउट हाउ पॉवर्टी लाइन वाज एस्टिमेटेड फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट इन आवर कंट्री इंडिया. हमारी कंट्री में सबसे पहले पॉवर्टी लाइन का कंसेप्ट दादा भाई नौरोजी ने जेल कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग से कैलकुलेट किया. नाउ बेस्ड ऑन दैट प्रिंसिपल ओनली in the present times let's talk about what exactly is poverty line. कि ये poverty line है क्या? Poverty line is a cut off point. Poverty line is a cut off point. If I say this cut off point is poverty line to divide the people of a region, to divide the people of a region as poor. Poverty line के नीचे below poverty line people as poor and above poverty line people as non-poor. Basically, it is a cut-off point which divide people of a region into two categories only. Only two categories. By poverty line, हमारी कंट्री में जो poverty line है वो सिर्फ population को दो categories में divide करती है. Category number one, which is above poverty line, that is the category of non-poor. And the category below poverty line is determined as poor. और जो ये percentage है, this percentage of people whom we are considering, whom we are counting as below poverty line, percentage of people below poverty line is known as head count ratio. The percentage of people below poverty line is considered as head count ratio. Poverty line is a cutoff point which divides the people of a region into non-poor and poor. And this poor population, in terms of percentage, we define that as head count ratio, or there is one more name, poverty incidence ratio. Head count ratio, or the other term for that is poverty incidence ratio. ये दोनों terms का meaning एक ही है. Now how can we determine this poverty line? There can be two ways to determine this poverty line. We will be looking at those two ways. That poverty line को हम determine कैसे कर सकते हैं, क्या दो bases है जिनसे हम poverty line को determine कर सकते हैं. There are two ways. हम poverty line को income के basis पे determine कर सकते हैं और consumption expenditure के basis पे determine कर सकते हैं. If you remember national income accounting, there are three phases of circular flow of income. Income generation, income disposal and value addition. Here we are taking two criteria, मतलब दो उस flow के ही दो part ले रहे हैं हम, एक तो income और एक consumption expenditure. Which one is better to determine poverty line? Definitely this consumption expenditure is a better way. Now your question would be, if in circular flow of income, अगर income exactly consumption expenditure के बराबर है तो हम income क्यों नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं? Why are we using consumption expenditure as an indicator or as a criteria to fix this poverty line? So let's look into that. If you remember, income में हमारी बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें थी जो underestimated थी. If you remember the limitations of taking GDP as an indicator of welfare, non-monetary exchanges, वो सर्विसेज जो हाउस मेंबर्स एक दूसरे को प्रोवाइड करते हैं, वेलफेयर को इफेक्ट करता है, आपकी पॉवर्टी या इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन को इफेक्ट करता है, बट स्टिल वी डोंट टेक इनटू अकाउंट. दैट इज व्हाई इनकम इज नॉट अ गुड क्राइटेरिया टू डिटरमिन पॉवर्टी लाइन. सेकेंड थिंग आपका जो है, दैट इज द डेटा which is not available. Income में there are many items which are not included. And the second reason why we don't take income, There are many items which are not included while estimating national income, इसीलिए इनकम एक बहुत अच्छा क्राइटेरिया नहीं है. सेकेंड, हमारे पास डेटा, इनकम का डेटा हमारे पास is not perfect data, is not a better index, is not a better data which we can take to determine poverty line. We can take consumption expenditure to determine poverty line. Why? A, data is available. जितना पैसे खर्च हो रहे हैं वो डेटा हमारे पास बेटर है, बिकॉज उस एक्सपेंसेस पे हम टैक्सेस पे कर रहे हैं, या वो एक्सपेंसेस डिस्पोजल जो है उसके रिकॉर्ड्स प्रॉपर मेंटेन हो रहे हैं. देन बिसाइड्स दिस, आपकी जो इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन है या जो कंडीशन ऑफ लाइफ है या जो स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग है, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर. लेट मी टेक वन मोर एग्जांपल. देयर आर फ्यू पीपल who might not be earning any income. For example, many people who are the farmers, उनकी income statements ready नहीं होते हैं. They produce lot of things for their personal consumption. So that is why consumption expenditure is a better way to determine poverty line. Now we will see how we determine this poverty line in India. हम इंडिया में consumption expenditure account में लेते हैं, and how we determine poverty line making use of this consumption expenditure. इनकम एक क्यों नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं? एक तो बहुत सारे रीजन्स में इंडिया में आज भी बार्टर एक्सचेंज है, इसीलिए बार्टर एक्सचेंज होने की वजह से वेयर गुड्स आर एक्सचेंज फॉर गुड्स, हमारे पास प्रॉपर डेटा अवेलेबल नहीं है. Whereas in consumption expenditure हम imputed value expenditures की ऐड करते हैं. That is why consumption expenditure is a better indicator for using or for determining poverty line. Now we will be looking at how we determine poverty line in India. Stop कर दो इसको. Now we will see how we can estimate this poverty line in India by making use of consumption expenditure. हम इनकम के बेसिस पे नहीं डिटरमिन कर रहे हैं, कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर के बेसिस पे पॉवर्टी लाइन को डिटरमिन कर रहे हैं. जब हम कंजम्पशन के बेसिस पे डिटरमिन कर रहे हैं और एक्सपेंडिचर के बेसिस पे डिटरमिन कर रहे हैं, अगर एक्सपेंडिचर मेथड याद है, देयर आर 4 कंपोनेंट्स: प्राइवेट फाइनल कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर, गवर्नमेंट फाइनल कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर, इन्वेस्टमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर एंड एक्सटर्नल सेक्टर एक्सपेंडिचर, नेट एक्सपोर्ट्स. ये फॉर्मूला बता रही हूं आपको एक्सपेंडिचर मेथड का: प्राइवेट फाइनल कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर, गवर्नमेंट फाइनल कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर. अब यहां पर हमें पॉवर्टी डिटरमिन करनी है कौन से सेक्टर में? अमंग्स द हाउसहोल्ड्स. और हाउसहोल्ड्स कौन सा एक्सपेंडिचर कर रहे हैं? प्राइवेट फाइनल कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर. इसीलिए जब एक्सपेंडिचर मेथड से या कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर से व्हेन वी आर डिटरमिनिंग पॉवर्टी लाइन, we take into account only the private final consumption expenditure. Only private final consumption expenditure in the economy is taken to determine poverty line. Total expenditure, aggregate expenditure नहीं लेते हैं हम. Now when we are taking private consumption expenditure to determine poverty line, we take the consumption expenditure not for all the items. We take the consumption expenditure for food items and some of non-food items. क्योंकि जो basic needs है, basic needs है food, shelter, clothing. Basic needs है food, shelter, clothing. Is that okay? No. Basic needs are 5: food, shelter, clothing, education and health. So here we are taking the expenditure on food items and non-food items. Food items में food हो गया, shelter, clothing, education and health is included in non-food items to determine poverty line. For food items, what criteria can we take? Food items एक ऐसी चीज है जिस पर expenditure actual में शायद नहीं हो रहा हो. So that is why for food items we take into account per capita consumption of calories. Per capita consumption of calories. और ये कैलोरी कंजम्पशन भी अकॉर्डिंग टू द एज, अकॉर्डिंग टू द नेचर ऑफ वर्क डिफर करता है. लेकिन एज के लिए तो हम एवरेज कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, जैसे हमने जेल कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग में कैलकुलेट किया था. बट In rural and urban areas, the nature of work is different. In rural areas, people need to work physically. More physical work, that is why more food requisition is there. So 2400 calories are taken into account to determine poverty line or the minimum food consumption. Minimum food consumption rural areas may for a person to be non-poor must be 2400 calories per day. And in urban areas, it has to be 2100 calories per day. So this is how we determine poverty line. We will be looking at these important points in this module only.
Poverty line concept we will explore further through this PPT only. First and foremost, we need to understand what exactly is poverty line. The definition of the poverty line says it refers to a cutoff point which divides people of a region as poor and non-poor. What do we mean by this is कि ये कट ऑफ पॉइंट है जो हमारी पॉपुलेशन को दो पार्ट्स में, एक रीजन की पॉपुलेशन को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करता है, एंड दोज टू पार्ट्स आर, इट डिवाइड्स देम बिटवीन पुअर एंड नॉन पुअर. एंड एज एक्सप्लेन्ड अर्लियर कि ये इंडिकेट किस चीज़ को करता है, दिस इंडिकेट्स मंथली पर कैपिटा एक्सपेंडिचर required to satisfy minimum needs of the people. What do we mean by this is, exactly the meaning of this is कि monthly हम कितना खर्च करते हैं for one person अपनी minimum needs को complete करने के लिए. Monthly, for example, one household need a minimum expenditure of rupees 800 to fulfill the minimum needs. Here by minimum needs we mean food, shelter, clothing, education and health. All those who earn an income or expenditure, that means those who earn an income equivalent to that or those who spend equivalent to that line are non-poor. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैंने इस लाइन को 800 रुपीज़ पे फिक्स कर दिया तो ऑल दोज जिनकी इनकम या तो 800 है या वो एक्सपेंडिचर करते हैं इक्वल टू दैट लाइन आर कॉल्ड नॉन पुअर. सो प्लीज हैव अ लुक. Poverty line is a cut-off point which divides the people of a region as poor and non-poor. This is the definition for poverty line. And what does this indicates? This is the indication by the poverty line that it refers to monthly per capita expenditure required to satisfy minimum needs. How do we categorize poor and non-poor? All those with income or expenditure equal to or above are the line are called non-poor. So this is about the poverty line. Moving further, there are three different methods which we will be taking into account. The first method, which has already been explained in the first class, which was in pre-independent India, the first person to give us the concept of Dadabhai Naoroji, that was jail cost of living. I'll not be giving stress on this, we have already covered this. Second is task force on projection of minimum needs. अब सबसे हमारी मिनिमम नीड है फूड, तो जो फूड कैलोरी बेस्ड नॉर्म है, द फूड कैलोरी बेस्ड नॉर्म, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट द फूड कैलोरी बेस्ड नॉर्म के हिसाब से जो पॉवर्टी लाइन फिक्स किया है, दैट इज हाईलाइटेड इन ग्रीन. टास्क फोर्स which was set up in 1950 on projection of minimum needs and effective consumption demand for food after independence. And in the present times we look at poverty line in terms of monthly per capita expenditure. By monthly per capita expenditure we mean the minimum expenditure which is incurred by per person, incurred for one person to fulfill the basic minimum needs. Now, coming to the task force on projection of minimum needs and effective consumption demand पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिया में 1979 में जो फाइनलाइज किया गया था कि 2400 कैलोरीज फॉर रूरल एरियाज एंड 2100 कैलोरीज फॉर अर्बन एरियाज. Those people who are unable to consume these specified calories were deemed to be poor. That means they were called poor. Anybody who is not able to have a diet of 2400 calories every day in rural area is said to be poor, and in urban area this has been fixed at 2100 calories. When we convert this into monthly per capita expenditure, जो हमारा मेन अभी का पॉवर्टी लाइन है, we convert these calories into money. That means how much money is required to buy minimum 2100 calories in urban areas and 2400 calories in rural areas. So money required to consume requisite calories and money required for other minimum needs is added. मंथली पर कैपिटा एक्सपेंडिचर के बेसिस पे पॉवर्टी लाइन डिटरमिन करने के लिए दो चीज़ों को ऐड किया गया है, क्योंकि हम कैलोरीज को और मनी को इकट्ठे ऐड नहीं कर सकते. सो दैट इज वाई फर्स्ट द कैलोरीज आर ट्रांसलेटेड इनटू मनी एंड देन द मनी विच इज रिक्वायर्ड टू बाय फूड, द मिनिमम कैलोरीज, and the money required for other minimum needs has been added. So accordingly, in rural areas, in the year 2011 and 12, first I am concentrating on these figures 2011-12 because your NCERT textbooks publish these figures. In rural areas it was fixed at rupees 816. And in urban areas it has been fixed at rupees 1000. It is per month per person. And in 2014-15, in the year 2014-15, it was revised. So some of the books which were published earlier, the previous publications, you will find these figures at rupees 816 and rupees 1000. And in the new books, you'll find these figures as rupees 972 in urban area, rural areas, and rupees 1407 in urban areas. If in the exam we have to give these figures, we have to remember the year. अगर आप rupees 816 लिख रहे हो तो do write in the year 2011-12. And if you are writing rupees 972, we need to write the year 2014-15. It is very important. So these two figures, rupees 816 and rupees 972, you need to remember. The previous figures have been just given for the reference कि कैसे हर 5 years, हर 2 years या 3 years में now it is changing depending upon the change in prices. जैसे जैसे prices change होते हैं उसके basis पे इस poverty line को भी दोबारा से estimate किया जाता है. How do we calculate poverty line? Before that, who calculates that? In our country, poverty estimation is now carried out by Niti Aayog's task force. ये काम पहले planning commission करता था, but now this is carried out by Niti Aayog's task force through the calculation of poverty line based on the data. And who collects that data? The work, that is the work of National Sample Survey Organization or Office under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Poverty estimation in India is now carried out by Niti Aayog's task force through the calculation of poverty line based on the data captured by National Sample Survey Office under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Now, what is this Niti Aayog? Niti Aayog is a policy think tank which has replaced Planning Commission. Planning Commission was earlier responsible for calculating poverty line in India. Why are we using monthly per capita expenditure in India, not income level? Once again, have a look at these reasons कि जो हम poverty line estimation करते हैं वो हम consumption वो क्यों लेते हैं? Because of variation in income. Income of self-employed people, daily wage laborers, etc. is highly variable. Farmers की income dependent on a manufacturer or an entrepreneur who might be self-employed, it varies. बहुत सारी इनकम ऐसी होती है जो काइंड में पे कर दी जाती है टू मेनी पीपल, जो ऐड नहीं होती है फाइनेंशियली, क्योंकि जीडीपी एंड वेलफेयर में हमने बहुत सारे लिमिटेशंस देखे हैं कि services of the family members are not added in national income but they do affect welfare. तो पॉवर्टी लाइन एस्टिमेशन में क्योंकि उनको कंसिडर करना चाहिए और जो इनकम के वेरिएशंस हैं, इसीलिए हम इनकम को नहीं लेते बल्कि हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं मंथली पर कैपिटा एक्सपेंडिचर. इवन इन केस ऑफ रेगुलर वेज अर्नर्स देयर आर एडिशनल साइड इनकम्स. बहुत सारे लोगों की एक्सपेंडिचर जो है वो इनकम से ज़्यादा है, मतलब अकाउंट्स में जो इनकम दिखाई जाती है उसके अलावा भी हमारे बहुत सारे एक्सपेंडिचर हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द एडिशनल इनकम्स विच आर नॉट रिकॉर्डेड एनीवेयर. दैट इज वाई इनकम इज नॉट टेकन, रादर वी टेक consumption expenditure as a better criteria for determining poverty line. Last, collecting data for income is not that easy, whereas collecting data for consumption expenditure. क्यों easy है हमारे लिए consumption expenditure का data collect करना? Because total output का data हमारे पास है, total production कितना हुआ है. अगर total production जो है वो sale हो गया है, that means consumption expenditure उतना है. So that is why collecting data for consumption expenditure is better and easier as compared to collecting data for income. So this is the reason that we are using monthly per capita expenditure. But even this monthly per capita expenditure has its own limitation. ऐसा नहीं है कि monthly per capita expenditure is a criteria which can determine poverty line without any limitations or without any problems. मंथली पर कैपिटा एक्सपेंडिचर भी बहुत अच्छे से पॉवर्टी को एस्टिमेट नहीं करता है या पॉवर्टी लाइन को एस्टिमेट नहीं करता है. द रीजन इज monthly per capita expenditure does not provide us any classification among very poor and usually poor. कुछ लोग पुअर में भी बहुत एक्सट्रीम कैटेगरी में है, जबकि हमने क्या किया 816 के नीचे या 972 के नीचे जो है वो पुअर है, और 972 पर जो है, मतलब फॉर व्हाट आई मीन बाय दिस इज कि इफ समबडी इज शोइंग द मंथली पर कैपिटा एक्सपेंडिचर एज ₹971 इज पुअर and somebody with monthly per capita expenditure at ₹972 is non-poor because they are on poverty line or they are above poverty line. So that is not the right thing. Besides the minimum needs, हमने minimum needs में sanitation, electricity, drinking water, इन सब चीज़ों की availability को कहीं पर भी कोई importance नहीं दिया है. And third, social factors. A person might be earning that income but still having certain social factors which may become responsible for poverty in the coming future or may keep that person always poor, like illiteracy, discrimination, etc. इसीलिए मंथली पर कैपिटा एक्सपेंडिचर की जगह बहुत सारे ऑल्टरनेटिव इंडेक्सेस सजेस्ट किए गए, लाइक अमर्त्य सेन सजेस्टेड सेन इंडेक्स, पॉवर्टी गैप इंडेक्स बाय वर्ल्ड बैंक, स्क्वेयर्ड पॉवर्टी गैप इंडेक्स. ये सारे डेवलप किए गए फॉर डिटर्मिनिंग पॉवर्टी लाइन. गवर्नमेंट डज टेक इनटू अकाउंट दीज इंडेक्सेस, बट द फिगर्स विच आर पब्लिश्ड आफ्टर एडजस्टमेंट्स आर स्टिल not acceptable by many organizations, many people for determining poverty line. So this fixation of poverty line gets affected by its own limitations, but government has to find the best way which has till date has been fixed up on the basis of monthly per capita expenditure.